So yeah, I'm starting to remember some more details. God, I look old. About it was the German drug dealer or drug lord. Like this guy had, like I say, I we ended up beaching three battleships there. This guy had basically been taking over stuff, and he was supposedly really powerful and this and that, and like the kind of guy that would eat governments and really like super strong. And like I say, what it was there were three investigators up there. Like we were on our third investigator. I trained the police department and built towns, and I actually built his safety house for him. Anyway, so and he has this huge drug farm. It's like the size of a state basically, pretty much. And it's in Germany, and there's like this beach, and it's where we beach my battleships. And so, so he's really powerful, I guess, or something like that. And he has like all these generals or people that are loyal to him or something like that. You know, he has like super loyal people or something like that. Anyway, so he's bribing like two of my investigators or something like that. I have investigators that are wandering around, and he's bribing them. You know, I own the police departments and the investigation thing. I mean, I built them, and they're my people basically that have learned how to do stuff. Anyway, so he either kidnaps or he kills one of the investigators. So this one town has this problem where an investigator just goes missing, just gone. So I hire a new one, and that one either disappears or dies too, or something happens to them. Anyway, so then these two other investigators are coming up. One of them's from the big city down wherever, and they're coming up to this little bungalow thing right there. They're looking for a friend of theirs, and there's this other person that's up there. Anyway, so and one of them was on the take basically, or something like that, and they disappear, right? So these other investigators are up there. One of them either gets killed or something like that, and we're on like our third dead. There are three investigators that have gone missing or dead, basically. And one of them was looking for like his daughter or his wife or something like that, and they were wondering. Anyway, they happen to be in the area and they see each other, and they kind of like tag team together because they're like, "What's going on with this place?" Because it's all weird because like lots of people have gone missing, and there's like this drug. Anyway, everyone knows about the opium and everything, and that's all normal. But like, there's this house up on the thing, and they don't. I guess they don't know it's a safety house or something like that. It just looks like a big house or something. But it's one of my safety houses, and like there's cannon up on the ridge, and there's like some other stuff, and there's lots of tanks there around there too. But no one really, it's just like all old stuff. Anyway, like I say, one of the investigators gets shot and dead, and the guy like runs or whatever. He doesn't really know what to do or something like that. I forget the details of it. You should really look it up. It's a really, 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 really a good story and it's one of those things where I come out because this guy's like worried and he doesn't know what to do or something like that, and so he makes a call, and he calls, and basically word gets to me pretty much. Because they don't know what to do because, I mean, this guy is really powerful. I mean, he's got like 300 tanks on his side. He has like the cannons. He owns the whole area basically. And I guess he's like, "This state is mine. I'm so powerful." Anyway, anyway, word gets to me basically, and I'm like, "Yeah, let's hit him." And I just I'm like, "Yeah, send him." Actually, in some ways, when all this began, I was like, "You mean because I went all this time and I was like, I never got to use my battleships. It really kind of sucks because I never got to use them. Like, I just use them for busting rock. I don't actually ever go, like, I never did like the boom, like pirate war or anything like that. I mean, I know you shouldn't hope for death or hope to kill people, but basically it just, I had gone hundreds or thousands of years and there was just never a war, or nothing. It's just like, nothing really, just. But I mean, nobody really noticed. They were like they were like warring against each other apparently, though. Like there were running gun battles, but it was like, this person against that person or that person against that person, and they're like, you'll never get me, you'll never take me down, Johnny. Like shooting and stuff, and there's like stuff happening, but there's not anything really serious. It's just like little stuff. Anyway, so like I say, word gets to me, and I'm like, "Yeah, let's go, let's hit him." And like I say, like I am like even for a planetary ruler, I'm like I don't normally do this kind of thing. And anyway, so yeah, so we beach the ships and we just come in hard. And I think they have we were doing like a 5-year investigation. But the actual run up to it, I think, is something small, like 3 weeks or something. I mean, it was like just like go, and people just ran to the ships. And initially, like I say, it was just a little thing. It's just like I was going to send 2 ships in there, and I think I was sending people in there to back up this other guy because this other guy was scared for his life because he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know, because this guy like owns the whole town. He owns countries, or he's well connected. He's got connection all throughout the world, And I think this guy might have been like, you're dead, and to one of my guys. And anyway, it uncovers all kinds of bribes and all kinds of other stuff that I didn't even know about. Like, I was just on like my 3rd investigator, and like one of the things is like there were girls going missing or stuff like that, and I was like, what's going on here? Why aren't you finding these people that? I was like, I want answers, and except not like that. I was like more like, I want answers. What's going on? And so basically I find out that like he's like paying like there's like 30% corruption, and he's like muscling in on everything, and he uses like the world rulers as like puppets or something like that. Anyway, so like I say, we take the ships in there, and it's glorious. Like I say, like I wish I wanted it to be filmed. I was like, oh, we should have filmed it because like the battleships come in and the battleship cannons are like right there, and they're like just vaporizing tanks. I know I should laugh and be like joyous about that kind of thing, but I mean, it was just, it's not the kind of thing that ever happens, to have point blank battleships. Like a battleship normally fires and you're going like 20 miles or something like that. That was like battleship, tank, just like battleship, tank, and the cannons were just like boom. Oh God! We warned them, and we gave them warning too. We're coming in tomorrow, or something like that. It was not a surprise attack. It was like we put the battleships there, and we're like, "Come out, let's go." And then so he rolls with all his tanks down to the beachhead, knowing that the attack is coming, and I'm like, so not a good choice. So I was hoping that, I don't know, I mean, there were lines of tanks or whatever, and like we are firing point blank into them. It's a glorious battle, actually. It really is wonderful. I mean, I know people died, but well, in a way though, in some ways, it's like you're going up against Lucifer, Star, Epic Inventor, and Ruler. I mean, in a way, if the people really knew who they died encountering and why they died, they might have been like, we're like they became universally famous. Like they went from just being normal people to basically being like, yeah, you're part of Lucifer's epic tale of whatever. Because, and besides, like I'm not kidding. There's a street coming down like this, and like the tanks are rolling up to the beachhead, and there's like this little path down to the beach, and my ships are just like he takes the ship. I'm like, yeah, full speed ahead, all the way. Just ram that beach. And that's exactly what he does. He rams the beach with the battleship. And the other 2 ships are already there, kind of like, there's this classic photo of the 3 ships sitting on that beachhead. And then the cannons are like firing up the street, and everyone's running, of course, because I mean they know it's like it's on, it's going down, because like I say, some of the people were like they could have almost caught the buildings on fire because that thing goes out like 50 feet from when the cannons go off. So anyway, yeah. So they died gloriously. That's one thing for sure. I mean, nobody goes out like that, unfortunately. I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, considering who they were going up against and what was going on, I was sacrificing a battleship to ram it on the beach. So in some ways, I mean, it's like, if we had known, like, yeah, I'm sorry, I guess maybe, well, I mean, I did warn them, so. Anyway, though. Sometimes with some of these people, I wonder, are they sacrificing themselves on purpose? Because it's like, it's me. I mean, me, Lucifer, Star, and I was taking out this really bad drug dealer, finally. Like he had existed for like 15, 25 years.